Brothers, as we mentioned in the first part of khutbah, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala orders us that we should be trusters. We should render, as Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala orders us, we should render trusts, deposits back to the owners, to those these things belong to them. For example, if someone puts something to you, gives something to you, and he says to you that, for example, he travels, and when he comes back, you have to give it back, this thing, because you know that this thing does not belong to you really. So Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala orders us that we should render back, we should give back things to people, amanat, trusts. But when we say that, we don't mean just this picture. This is only small thing in a compass, because the word trust is a comprehensive one. It includes a lot of things. We can give a lot of examples that we are entrusted, that we should keep these trusts, we should give them their owners back. For example, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala gives us mind, so gives us knowledge, gives us intelligence. So this is something we are entrusted. Allah has given us this. So we should use this intelligence in a way that pleases Allah Azza wa Jal. This knowledge in a way that pleases Allah Azza wa Jal, in a way that serves humanity. Otherwise, we are betraying this trust. We are betraying this amana. The power, the physical power that Allah Azza wa Jal has given you, this is something that we are entrusted. Allah Azza wa Jal has given us. Not to use it in a way that you want. If you feel proud because you have a physical power, if you feel that you are superior, you are above others because you are stronger, then you are really betraying this trust. The same with tongue, with anything that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala gives us. This tongue that Allah Azza wa Jal has given us, we are entrusted. We should use it in a way that pleases Allah Azza wa Jal. If you swear at people by this tongue, if you curse people, if you make a takfir of Muslimin just easily, if you backbite people, if you gossip, if you destroy relationships of people with your tongue, if you mention people badly with your tongue, you are really betraying this ni'mah. You are really betraying this amana. This is a trust that Allah Azza wa Jal has given us. If Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has given you beauty, and you betray your wife with your beauty, you become like a predator. You prey other women because you are beautiful, you are handsome, then you are betraying this ni'mah, you are betraying this amana that Allah Azza wa Jal gives us as a deposit, as a wadi'a with us. Then at the end, when we die, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala returns, gives us, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala once again makes us as we were born. How we born? We were born with nothing. So these things that we get from this time to this time, they are all from Allah Azza wa Jal. So they are deposits. So how we use them, so this is the way that we should, in a way, we should use them, these things, in a way that pleases Allah Azza wa Jal, because these things really do not belong to us in reality. These are just amana with us. So the same with other things. If Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has given you money, so you should use it in a way that pleases Allah Azza wa Jal. If you say that, if you spend your money wastefully, and you just follow your desires, and buy luxury things, and while at the same time you see that there are people, they are really in need, and you don't care about them, you are really betraying this trust that Allah Azza wa Jal has given it to you. So the same thing with all other things. If you have your business, Allah Azza wa Jal has given you knowledge to be successful and have your business. And if you say that I'm not going to tell brothers that they are working with me, I'm not teaching them the same thing that I've got, how I become successful to have my business, Because tomorrow if I teach them, they will have their businesses and they will compete. They become my competitors. Then you are betraying this knowledge. Then you are betraying this amana. Because it's a duty upon you to transmit this knowledge, to transmit the thing that Allah Azza wa Jal has given it to you. If, for example, you have a shop and a customer comes to you and he does not know the things and he wants to buy something from you, or you work for others and you, for example, you go and give a quotation, and you see that this person that you are working for, this person is ignorant, he does not know, and you take advantage of his ignorance and you make a quotation with a high price, then you are betraying the trust, because this person trusted you. This person trusted you, gives his trust to you. And when you betray, you are betraying Allah Azza wa Jal. That's why Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala calls this al-khiyana, betraying amanat, all the things that we mentioned, other things, you can name it. Allah calls this al-khiyana. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تخونوا الله والرسول لا تخونوا الله والرسول وتخونوا أماناتكم إن كنتم مؤمنين. All who you believe, all believers, don't betray Allah and don't betray the Prophet ﷺ, and don't betray trusters. And even the Prophet ﷺ also calls this betraying. He mentions that one of the signs of, one of the indicators of a person being a hypocrite, being a real hypocrite, is when he is entrusted, he betrays. وَإِذَا اؤْتُمِنَ خَانَ. So we should really be careful. We should think that anything that Allah Azza wa Jalla has given us in this dunya, these things really do not belong to us. So as we mentioned in the first part of khutbah, how can we bear trusters? We can do it by feeling responsibility, being responsible. We are human beings, we are responsible beings in this dunya. Because Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala hasn't created us for nothing. Allah made us to be responsible creatures in this dunya. So you may say, but how can I feel that I'm responsible? You can do that by being a human being that thinks that nothing in this dunya belongs to him. Nothing in this dunya. Because when you were born, you had nothing. When you die, nothing will come with you when you go to your qabr. Nothing comes with you. So you should think that between these two times, anything you get belongs to Allah Azza wa Jal. Belongs to Allah. As long as belongs to Allah, you should use these things in a way that pleases Allah Azza wa Jal. As for example, when someone puts his mobile phone with you, he says, keep it until I come back. You don't even touch it. You don't open it. You protect it. You may protect this phone more than protecting your phone, because you say this is his phone. So that you should think that all other things in this dunya do not belong to us. So we should use them in a way that pleases us, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. We ask Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala to forgive us. We ask Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala to protect us from the hellfire. We ask Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala to make us responsible beings in this dunya. Allahumma